Maayong adlaw, Victorianos. Ako si Jemima and welcome to One Community, One Story. Today we have our community Sidlak Spotlight segment with the one and only OIC of VCENRO, Miss Lara and Garcia. Ma'am, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Jemima.
So June is our Environment Month here in the city of Victorias, and our theme, we are guided by inspired by nature for climate and for our future. So it's a call for a collective green action in the city of Victorias. And mapping out all of the incredible initiatives is your office, Ma'am Lara, VCENRO. And first we'll have the overview of the key highlights of our Environment Week celebrated in June.
Okay, thank you, Jemima. Actually, we are celebrating the World Environment Day on June 5. This is from the United Nations Development Program. And with that celebration advocacy theme, the city also has its a localized celebration and the City Environment Week. And that's from June 1 to June 5, first week of June. And we also follow the theme that is also given, it changes every year. So this year, we are also coining the same theme from the United Nations as well. And we had a lot of activities from June 1 to June 5. We started with the opening during our flag ceremony on June 1, with the mayor officially declaring the opening of the Environment Week celebration. And afterwards, there was the opening of our Eco Discovery Zone. For 3 days, there were advocacy information and awareness posters in our exhibit. And with that exhibit also, there was um, um, clean plastics for rice and sugar. This is in partnership with VMC Foundation Incorporated, who is also a member of the Environment Committee. So for every 5 kilos of clean and dry plastics, we give 1 kilo of rice and 1 kilo of brown rice. So the offer was good until the supply lasted. But as of the moment, we still have the remaining rice. So for those who still have 5 kilos of plastics, as long as they're dry and clean, you can come to the office and then we can exchange your plastics with rice. But the sugar is no longer available.
Yes, Ms. Lars. And can you also talk about other activities?
During the on the second day,
Repurposing? Oh,
on the second day, we had the MOA signing. The MOA signing of the mayor with our partner in our recycling activity. It's a recycling company called Subay Incorporated. We usually deliver our recyclable plastics to Subay. So the MOA is more like a renewal partnership by the city with Subay Marketing. The second MOA signing during the same event was also between the city and VMC for the Adopt a Forest program, in which VMC is committing to adopt 2 hectares of upland forest and 1 hectare of coastal area. This is also in support of our city ordinance, Adopt a Forest area. So we're very thankful to VMC. And in fact, just last June 16, we already started with the initial planting of 1,000 Malihaw mangrove seedlings in Barangay Van coastal area. VMC Foundation is the first company or the first group that implemented our Adopt a Forest program.
and we also had an incredible mix of volunteers during that time, and we are grateful to all of the Victoria Sounds. We had partner agencies, corporate leaders, teachers, students, and of course our Sila Kadalagan Teens 2026. So madami yun yung salamat to such diverse groups. So aside from that, Ms. Lara, we also have other competitions like the mural painting and the glass deco.
After the MOA signing, we also had the glass decor contest and the mural painting contest. It was the contests were open to all local artists, and we're very, very proud of their work, and they're very, very beautiful, and they promote more awareness about the importance of caring for the environment.
Speaking of Grow a Forest initiative, Ms. Stars, what makes it the free game changer? And you started is our coastline, and we will also have a once on the upland areas of Victoria City.
The city already started the program since 2016, and it's more like all of those activities were city funded, from the nursery to the propagation of the seedlings, whether forest native trees or the mangrove seedlings until the caring and the maintenance slash stewardship. That's always been the previous experience that if you only do planting, 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 and then we don't care for the trees after we plant them, then we always go back to the same area and do the planting again. So it is really important that once we plant the trees, you need to have maintenance and stewardship in order for the trees to survive. We want the trees to get, we want the trees that we plant to survive, no? And with that program, that's the offshoot. The ordinance was passed in order for this program to be institutionalized, no? And with this ordinance now, there is this shared environmental responsibility because the maintenance or the stewardship payment for the workers, dedicated workers to take care of the trees that were planted, are already being given to the partners, no, like BMC. BMC is very specific in the ordinance. BMC will pay for a maintenance fee of the worker to take care of the adopted area for 3 years, no. So they paid for 750 per month, no, for 3 years to make sure that after 3 years the trees that were planted or the mangroves that were planted would really survive, no? Approve, that could reach their until they're ready to be released and be released into the wild, no, and no longer cared for by people. So that is one thing that is very, very important. But we want to make sure that when we care for the environment, it's not just the government. You need to expand, and it has to be everybody's responsibility. And I just recently I heard naman there's a call again that there's another naman. I think that the electric cooperative has also called up to is to really also to do the same program, to implement the same program, to adopt a forest area as well. So we hope, no, that the community and the organization, they can just group together. Like for example, if the financial institutions, if they don't need to, like one bank to take care of 1 hectare, maybe the banks can gather as one and then adopt an area. At least it's a collective thing, and it will not be also a burden in terms of cost for the partner. But at the same time, we make sure that those trees that we plant will really grow and survive.
So, Ms. Lars, let us also talk about other initiatives and programs during the Environment Week, such as your upcycling sessions and the learning forum for the environment.
We had the Environmental Learning Forum. And we invited the information officers from all the barangays. And then even some of the kandawads also attended. We had from DepEd, and then other members of the Environment Week Committee, and then students as well. So it was a forum where we had two speakers. We're very thankful for Sub Carlos for allowing us to sending their speaker to talk about their experience in terms of the banning of the single-use plastics in their city. Another is also the topic was about the renewable solar energy and what it is, because lately I think it has been the trend, no, when it comes to when it comes to solar energy. So we had another speaker that discussed about the renewable energy through solar power. So it was very, very good. It was educational. With regards to the upcycling activity, there was a demo on how to make floor rugs from used cloth. Yeah. We had most of our participants were women, and there were those from Gawon, young girls who came in and registered online, and we were very surprised that we didn't invite them, but they themselves know, they invited themselves, and they're very happy that they learned something about the floor rugs.
So we will sustain the momentum towards by the end of 2026 on our environment initiatives. Any message to Victoria Sa?
Yeah, I believe the message is that no small there's no anything that you do for the environment, regardless if you may think it's a small thing, but it's not a small thing at all. You can do basic things like we are reducing the use of plastic waste. You don't use single-use plastics. You plant trees. You help in putting the right trash in the right bin. Those are, one may say that it's just a little thing, but if everybody does it, then there's already the impact in the environment. So from the Environment Office, we're very, we really want, I think that's the thing. We really want all the Victoriasanos to really care for the environment and give that, so contribute their share, no? Anything that you can do to help the environment. We're very thankful for those that have come to us and said that want to participate in our trade-up activities, in our other environment programs. And this fattens our heart that we believe that the Victoria Salmons really care for the environment. So I think we need to not just speak it, we need to walk the talk. Kumbaga, no? We need to walk the talk, no? So when are we going to start? So maybe in our own little way, we can do something. As long as you care for the environment, that's a lot for us already.
So we are calling for all Victorianos not only to protect our environment, but also to keep our city thriving in their very own little ways. And of course, sustainable Victorias is possible with the collective efforts of each Victoriasan. And we can plant trees, we can sort our waste, and of course, protect our waters, our coastline, and rocklands. Thank you very much, Ms. Lara,
Thank
for
you, Ms.
VCENRO's
Jemima.
leadership.
Thank
Of course, on behalf of the City of Victorias, and let's make every week Environment Week or every month an Environment Month for the city and do our part. So I am Jemima from Sidlak Victorias Media Productions, reminding everyone to be astig and support our local green initiatives in the City of Victorias. See you in our next segment in One Community, One Story. Sa Victorias, Asenso, Astig.
Mga nagapangu